In this video, a man named Benji investigates an abandoned house where something deeply disturbing happens. This is part of Benji's profession. His responsibility is to monitor and examine vacant buildings to stop intruders from damaging or vandalizing them. However, in this particular house, strange things continue to occur. Benji admits it's the one place he truly hates having to inspect. He frequently runs into trespassers and unwanted visitors there. He even filmed a complete series centered around this house and the unknown figures who keep entering it. But this specific video was the one that left everyone terrified.
Ayun. There is somebody in here. I know you're in there, man. Hello? Police! I know you're in there, man. She's in your house, man.
Suddenly, a door slowly opened on its own, startling the person filming. His first instinct when he saw it move was that someone had broken inside. Strangely, this time it wasn't what he expected. After thinking about it, he assumed it must have been caused by a draft. Then, a trespasser stepped out of a room that had appeared completely empty. Later that night, Benji returned to the property and recorded the following.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It happens fast, but when the footage is slowed down and zoomed in, a figure can be seen standing inside that same room. At first, it was almost impossible to notice, but after reviewing the footage, it became obvious. When he checked again and saw nothing there, Benji quickly left the house. It's still unknown whether this was the same person who entered earlier that day or someone entirely different. This is Zach Kadam, a YouTuber you may recognize from his channel Catch Them All Fishing. Zach has gained attention for his fearless and creative fishing style, often using unusual methods to catch fish. But his curiosity doesn't stop with fishing. He is also fascinated by snakes, recording each encounter he has with these hard-to-find animals on camera. Zach isn't someone who gets frightened easily, but today he's about to test himself in a way he never has before. The date is June 23, 2022. On this day, Zach enters an abandoned underground city in search of a python. Normally, he brings friends with him on explorations like this, but this time he decided to go alone, a decision that could end up haunting him.
I'll show you where I am right now. Hold on. Uh-oh. So, before I get too deep in here, just want to let you all know I'm looking for snakes right now, for pythons. And honestly, feel like I shouldn't be in here. Hello? Hello? Guys, it's really creepy in here. And it's really big. Hello? God, there's so much going on. Hello? That goes on forever. I don't know, this place is huge.
The underground structure is massive, and the deeper Zach travels, the more the unsettling atmosphere begins to affect him. Every noise echoes and repeats off the walls, creating a disturbing effect. He doesn't realize it yet, but this is only the beginning of something far more frightening than he ever expected.
This place is just never ending. It's like everything looks the same. All the walls are like the same color and stuff. And there's so many places like that the snakes can get through, like air vents. And guys, this is honestly like, this is spooky right now. What? What? Hello? Oh my God. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Oh crap. The voices stopped. The voices stopped, guys. What the? It could. I guess it could be someone. Dude.
Without warning, strange voices begin echoing through the tunnels. Clear evidence that Zach isn't alone like he thought. A deep sense of fear settles in. The terrifying realization that he may not be safe. Not knowing who might be nearby, he decides to stay completely silent, hoping to avoid being noticed.
Wish me luck, guys. I gotta shut off my light. I don't know what's going on.
As the voices get closer, Zach shuts off his flashlight, determined to remain hidden. He stays completely still for 10 painful minutes, listening as the voices slowly fade away. When the silence finally returns, Zach cautiously turns his light back on. Realizing it's too dangerous to remain there, he decides to leave, choosing safety instead of risking confrontation. Later, while reviewing his footage at home, Zach discovers something disturbing, something he didn't notice when it happened.
What the heck? It's leaking outside from somewhere. What?
Hello?
After hearing a noise beside him, Zach turns his camera and captures a figure standing motionless in the next room, staring directly at him. He hadn't noticed it at the time, but remembers the constant feeling of being watched. It serves as a chilling reminder of how easily we assume we're safe in familiar places, never expecting danger to appear in ordinary moments. And yet, what you've seen so far is nothing compared to what happens next. Meet Dan, a well-known and much-loved YouTuber you may recognize from the channel Exploring with Fighters. Dan has built a reputation for visiting abandoned buildings and allegedly haunted locations, always bringing his camera to document every unsettling moment. On this particular night, he and his team are preparing to investigate an old farmhouse believed to be deserted. According to Dan's friend Flex, the property has supposedly been empty for more than 30 years. However, what they're about to discover proves that assumption isn't entirely accurate. The date is November 6, 2021, a freezing winter evening. Dan sets out with 4 of his close friends, Danny, Flex, Jake, and Lee. When they arrive, they cautiously step over a worn, creaking bridge and push through tall grass while approaching the farmhouse. After roughly 15 minutes of walking, they finally reach the structure. That's when things begin to unfold.
So you're saying this is used by like hikers and just travelers coming by?
Yeah, so hikers will come by and use the facilities, and I don't think any of it works.
No, it doesn't look like it's been used in
You can imagine if it's very
long
hot
time.
weather. I live nearby and weather is extremely bad here.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it can go to like -11.
So this could be like a safe house.
It could be a safe house.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Check the date on these tea bags here.
Yeah, good idea, Lee. But that looks more fresh than the rest of the stuff, so maybe that was brought by a hiker.
To be quite fair, a lot of it is still in the same position.
Well, I mean, look at the teacups, they're all in good condition and everything too.
You can't make that out.
Inside, they notice teacups neatly placed and a small cardboard box containing tea bags. Some of the items appear newer than everything else around them. At the time, they assume hikers must have left them behind. In reality, these details suggest recent human activity, an obvious sign that the farmhouse may not be as abandoned as they believed.
Sorry, I was just taking photos.
We're taking photos. I'm sorry.
Middle at night.
Yeah. Well, we're going.
Yeah, middle at night in my fucking house.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. Oh, yeah, we'll leave right now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Off now.
Okay.
Right now. Tell lads to go that way. Got right now.
Where's my backpack?
Get out. What do you think you're doing anyway?
Yeah, sorry, we thought it was just an abandoned property, that's all, sorry.
Well, it might be, but somebody's in it.
Oh, sorry, we didn't realise.
Is that your Audi up there?
Yeah.
Fuck off to it now.
Okay.
Fuck off now.
Immediately apologize and attempt to explain that they are explorers documenting forgotten places as part of their hobby. Unfortunately, their explanation does little to calm him down. The owner aggressively questions them, asking if they took anything or why they would visit in the middle of the night. The group insists they didn't steal or damage anything and offer to let him check their belongings.
Have you taken anything?
No, you can check us. No, we're not like that. No,
Just
you can,
photographs?
Yeah,
Literally
you can
photographs?
check
Why?
us. Yeah, that's our
A
hobby.
bit silly question. Why are you at middle at night in my house taking photographs?
That's just our hobby. We like taking pictures of forgotten
Of
places.
houses in the middle of nowhere?
Well, forgotten places.
In the middle of the night?
Anything.
Abandoned
Anything.
for-
Why in the middle of the night?
It's just so we don't bother anyone.
Well, isn't it fucking obvious if I see lights and there shouldn't be anybody here, I'm going to come up?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Listen,
Is that
mate,
not
we're not
obvious?
here to damage anything.
When you
know,
say it
we're
like
not
that,
kids.
yeah.
We're not kids that are going to come up and damage your property.
I mean,
I've been here before.
Well,
I
you just,
respect.
what do you mean
I
you've been here
respect-
before?
I've been up here before.
In there?
Yeah, and
well,
I've
don't
taken
f***ing do it again.
Listen, it's a civil
right.
trespass,
Hey.
yeah? I know it's on your...
Fuck right off.
Come
You
on,
don't
civil
trespass my arse.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we're not here to
trespass.
cause
I'm not going
problems.
to
That's
damage
not our.
anything.
If we were here
Well,
to do anything
shut that
bad,
f***ing door after then, you cunt. Shut the fucking door then if it's civil trespass.
It is a civil trespass, that's all it is. We're not damaging nothing, we're
What?
respectful people.
I had fucking tied up to cunts getting in like you, and you fucking got
Listen,
in.
don't call me...
Stop.
Right, stop. That's not.
Do not call me...
That's not what we're here. Right. What's
Yeah,
about?
I am respectful to every building I go in.
Lee.
I am respectful to every building I go in.
Lee.
Sorry, we was here.
We're not here to
photos.
damage anything. Yeah?
We
We respect all buildings like this. We take photographs.
To take photographs.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
There's no need to call me a because I'm not a vandal and I'm not.
Calm down.
Off to your car and never come back.
Yeah,
I'm not a vandal, yeah. I'm not here to damage it. It's a beautiful property. That is why we're photographing it.
Yeah, we
Said he's been here
photographing.
before.
Yours?
No.
No. I've been here
it's
before. I've
fine.
taken photographs of it because it's such a beautiful place.
In the middle of the night.
No, I didn't come in the middle of the night before. I came
Hello,
during the.
fucking
Do you know
dark.
what I mean?
No, it's, when,
So
you,
you
when,
come in the middle of the night to take photographs?
when you say it like that, it sounds stupid. I gotta
It
admit.
does sound stupid.
It does, but we
It
did.
couldn't be any more fucking stupid.
thefts going on.
Right, okay.
I'll come up here.
Can
Where's
assure
the
you
nick?
that we're not here to damage anything.
promise.
You know what I mean? We respect
No,
the
not at
properties.
all.
We take photos. You can check. You can
It's
check
all-
our back.
it's all
You know what I mean?
hobby.
Always got his cameras. You can check our back.
If you're doing
anything.
like
The owner demands they leave immediately. With tensions running high, Dan and his friends decide it's best to comply. They quickly exit the farmhouse and head back toward their vehicles. As they walk away, Dan reflects on the situation, acknowledging that he understands why the owner was upset. After all, from the homeowner's perspective, strangers had entered his property at night. Once they reach their cars, something unusual grabs their attention. Nearby, partially hidden in the bushes, sits another vehicle. At first, they aren't sure whether it's connected to the homeowner or just coincidence. But as they begin driving away, it becomes obvious they're being followed. Concerned and unsure of the driver's intentions, they continue filming. Dan points out that they don't know who's inside the vehicle or what they might do. The group stays cautious, documenting everything in case the situation becomes dangerous.
You saw what happened. That was insane. I wasn't recording when he came flying through the door like a ninja. He came flying through like high kicking the door, and he had this big bat thing in his hand. It was like a big plank of wood. I wondered what the hell was going on, and then I thought he was like some crazy old guy that lives there, and I was like, shh, I shouldn't swear. I just didn't know what to do when I saw him, and then I tried to de-escalate the situation. Tempers were running high, and then I was like, I was trying to talk to him. He's like, the boys are on the way, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is going to be a Royal Rumble. We're fighting tonight, boys. And then they turned up, but to be honest, they were all mouth. Nothing happened. But in my opinion, I'm going to give it to you like this. I can't be angry at the guy. At the end of the day, if that is his property, I was in his property. So I can't be angry. Even though he's calling me all the names under the sun and he's coming at us, I can't be angry because I would be in a very similar situation if that was me. So, but to be as high rate as him, I wouldn't be like, I'd come up to, if I saw them with cameras, I'd be like, right guys, what's going on? And I'd be like taking photos, with like historic, forgotten places. I'd be like, well listen, this isn't forgotten, this is my property, please can you leave? That's a civil way. He was not civil, and neither was his boys. But you know what, this is what happens. This is the uncut, raw footage of exploring. This happens.
After several tense minutes, they finally reach the main road and manage to speed off, successfully putting distance between themselves and the pursuing vehicle. They believe it may have been locals ensuring they left the area for good.